Why didn't Jesus ever write? Looking back history, you could understand that Jesus was an intelligent man, because at the age of 12 there was a record of him questioning the Pharisees, the teachers of the time in Egypt. Egypt was one of the most civilized nations in the world at the time. So he went to school. He was learned. He was even a rich kid at some point, because a lot of gifts was given to him as a kid. And another aspect is his ancestors wrote. King David wrote, King Solomon wrote, even Moses wrote. A larger part of the Old Testament was written by Moses. But why didn't Jesus write? Why? And one thing you have to understand overall, if there's anything you should take from this video, is that the time Jesus existed, the time Jesus lived, was something called an oral era. So teachings was done mostly by speaking. Okay, you speak to the student listen, they repeat what they've heard, they repeat it over and over again, and they memorize it. So teaching was done mostly by speaking. So that's one thing. But another thing you have to understand is the whole idea of Jesus not writing was a strategic plot of his. All right, and I'm going to tell you in this video how that's a strategy. Okay, so now Jesus was the Messiah. There have been prophecies about this young Messiah, and this young Messiah was to come liberate the common people, the Jews, the low people under the tyranny of the Romans. Okay, so, and these Jews were the lowborn, as Game of Thrones would like to put it. So at the time, writing was more like a thing for the kings. Okay, was a thing for teachers, learned people, and these lowborns were not learned. So the only way you could communicate your message to them is by speaking to them. So that oral culture was something they could understand, and only that. So that was one of the reasons. Those were the people he was sent to, and that was one of the reasons why he had to do all this teaching, all these 3 years of teaching orally. So that's one point. And now this is how it's a strategy. Okay, at that time, kings were fighting kings, kingdoms were fighting kingdoms. So there were so many wars in the world. Okay, so many wars that you cannot even imagine. So if Jesus had written anything at all, it might not have survived. It might not have survived, because at his time, at the time of his existence, he was a rebellion. Kings hated him, an enlightened man with so much ideas, just destructing their system and stuff. They hated him a lot. So if you are